Hi friends, I'm Penny Hunt and this is Penny Heart to Heart. I come to you with these little time frames, little spaces of time, and talk to you about my writings. And today I want to talk to you about my latest writing, Don't Feed the Green Monster. I posted this last week, and I always try to do something about green around St. Patrick's Day, although this writing has nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day. This writing is about envy and jealousy and how the green monster of jealousy can really take over our lives when we allow it to. So I talk about how jealousy and envy comes to us because of comparison. We compare our house to the neighbor's house, our car to our friend's car. We compare everything, our relationship to someone else's relationship. And when we do that comparison, that's when the green monster of envy and jealousy can take over. Because we think we don't have enough. We don't have a big enough house. We don't have a nice enough car. We don't have the job or the relationship that someone else has, because we're comparing what we have to what someone else has. And that allows that monster to grow and grow. So I gave you an idea how to look at envy and jealousy and nip it before it gets going too far. So if you can think about envy and jealousy in this way, if you see someone's house and you think that's the best house in the world, I love houses, I love decorating shows, I love to watch all of those things, and so I can see things and think, oh, that's what I need. I wish I had that. But if we can look at what we're envious of and think about the person who has that item or has that life or has that relationship and think, okay, if I'm envious of that piece of their life, I need to be ready to, and I want that piece of their life, I want to have it just like them, then we need to think about what it would be like to have their entire life. Maybe they do have a really great car and you would love to have that car, but do you want everything in their life? Maybe they don't, maybe they have a really great car, but they really don't like their job, or they're struggling in their relationship, or maybe they have what you think is a perfect relationship, but if you are envious of that, do you want their whole life? Maybe their relationship is great, but they're struggling financially, or they hate their job. There's always something, because nobody has a perfect life. In fact, you can always see, you can always find, if you look, you can find people that are more successful than you, have more than you, do more than you. You can also, if you look, find people that have less than you, are less successful than you, and do less than you. You can always find that, because if you want to compare, there's always going to be comparables. There's people above, there's people below, and in the same way, they're looking at you. You might have a house that they love, but do they want everything? Do they want health issues or some of the struggles and tragedies that you've had in your life? Because it's a full package. So if you're envious or jealous because you're comparing what you have and your life or one piece of it to somebody else, and you are envious and you want that, have your mind think about it in that way. That if you want that one piece of their life, you'd have to take everything. And is that really what you want? I have a saying that is in the writing that goes like this: until you are grateful for what you have, you will never have more. And so until you are grateful for the home that you're living in now, and yes, we can always find bigger homes to look at and be envious of and wish we had, but until you are grateful for the home you have now, you will never have more. Until you are grateful for the life that you have now, you will never have more. I am such a believer in gratitude, being grateful for this moment, these things, these opportunities, this immediate space that we're holding right now. If you can be grateful, everything else seems easier. I've talked a lot about how I feel like gratitude saved my life. I've had tragedy in my life. I've had a lot of experiences, and gratitude has gotten me through, because I would stop and say, I was grateful I had that for the time, or had that person for the time. And maybe we don't anymore, but if you can be grateful for where you are now, you can see the opportunity to have more. So that's why I wrote about jealousy and envy. We all do it. I've done it a million times. I watch these decorating shows and I think, oh, I wish I had that house. Or Instagram, you look at pictures on Instagram and you think everything's perfect on Instagram. And my piece of my life right there doesn't look like that. And so we can always find something to compare ourselves to, compare our lives to, compare our possessions to, and make ourselves feel like we're less than. And that is when we are feeding that green monster of envy and jealousy. So on this week of St. Patrick's Week, when everybody's wearing green and thinking about green, look at envy and jealousy in this new way. If you're going to be envious or jealous for one piece of someone's life, do you want the whole package? And then maybe your life looks a little better, because we've all got it. We've all got great things in our life. We've all got not so great things in our life. And so envy and jealousy is just that unfortunate byproduct of comparison. We compare ourselves to others. I thank you for taking just a few minutes today to listen to me. I do these heart-to-hearts about every writing, usually, that I write. I'll come on and tell you why I wrote it, what I was thinking, explain it to you a little bit more. If you haven't read it, the link is always with these videos, so you can go to the link and read it now. And tell me what you think. I always love to hear from readers. I get emails. My email is very easy to find on my website and at the bottom of my columns in the newspaper, so you can always get in touch with me. Or make a comment on this video and tell me how you feel about envy and jealousy. And maybe you have another technique. I love to hear new techniques. I'm Pennie Hunt. This has been Pennie Heart to Heart. Thanks for watching.